friends, so today I am showing you how to get really amazing curls with absolutely no heat. I will insert a picture of when I first talked about this. I put it on Instagram and asked you guys if you wanted a tutorial, and you said you did, so I'm going to input the picture right here. And that's how the curls come out. Right now, obviously, my hair is not curly. This is my natural hair. I just blow dried it when I got out of the shower. It's not wet right now, but I would recommend when you're doing this, because I'm just doing this to show you guys how at the moment. But I would recommend when you do this to have damp hair, not like damp where anything is dripping. If you let your hair like naturally dry, like right before it's completely dry, that's when I would do this. If it's too wet, it's not going to work, and if it's too dry, it's also not going to work. But what you want to do for this, all you're going to need is some kind of headband. The one I use is like this, just that kind you can get from the CVS or the drugstore or whatever. And just make sure it's not too tight or too loose. If it's too loose, it won't stay on your head and it'll fall off while you're sleeping. But this is probably the best one I would say to use. Just make sure it's not too tight, because I had, before I stretched it out, since I never really wore this, I had like a bit of an indentation on my forehead from it because it was so tight. So make sure it's not too tight. You can also use like an eye mask. If you sleep with an eye mask on, you can use this, or even a thicker one like this if you want like looser curls. So let me just show you guys how I do it, and I'll also show you how I take it out. But I think it's a really great back to school look, because you don't have to spend any time in the morning really doing it. All you do is take it out, kind of like run your fingers through it, and maybe put some hairspray if you feel like it, you know. So it's really like completely maintenance free in the morning, so it's great for back to school. But to get actually into the tutorial finally, what you want to do is just kind of have all your hair down, but what you're going to do is put it right at your hairline and just go right like that. So it looks kind of crazy, and you can pull some pieces out if you want it to be like looser, but just have it right over your ears and then right up against your, up here, you know. So what you're going to do is separate in the back. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously, like you would if you were going to do pigtails or something. Just separate it so there's hair on both sides. Then what you're going to do is take the front piece. You can take however big pieces you want. I'd recommend like a medium size pieces. I wouldn't recommend too big, because then they won't curl, and if they're too small, they'll look really spirally. So maybe, I don't know, if that's like an inch of hair, 2 inches, I don't really know. But I take whatever kind of is in front of my ear. And you're only going to want to use one piece in front of your ear. You won't want to start up too high right here, because then you'll get like a really curly piece right at the root, and it'll look kind of crazy. But what you're going to do, it's kind of hard to see and kind of hard to explain, but once you get the picture, it's kind of easy. What you're going to do is you're going to pull a piece of the headband out, stick your finger through, and grab that piece of hair and just wrap it around and pull it under. And now what you're going to do is you're going to continue to do that around your whole head, or at least around this half. And what you're going to do is the part that you just pulled through, you're going to take that and add it to another piece, like that, and just continue to do the same thing. Put your finger through, hook it, and loop it around. Now you're going to continue to do this around this whole half, like I said. I'm just going to speed it up and show you guys, and then go back to the other side. There's going to be like this big extra piece, and instead of wrapping it around, you're just going to leave it. Like once you've looped that whole last piece, like obviously the pieces get bigger as you go, because you're adding hair each time. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other side, and even though, like, see how that's not perfect, that's totally fine. When you wake up, your hair's literally going to look crazy, but it'll look really good. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Take the piece in front of my ear, put my finger through, headband, and pull it around. And then the side is obviously, if you part your hair on the side, obviously it's going to look a little bit different, because this side's going to have less hair on it. But if you part in the middle, it works the same way pretty much. Now obviously you're going to have these extra pieces here, and what I like to do with them is kind of wrap them around as many times as I can. The back is obviously harder, because you can't really see what you're doing, and you have to kind of figure out which hand works best for you and stuff like that. So I just try to pull it all the way through as many times as I can. So then you're still going to have that, and you obviously don't want these end pieces just to be straight. So what I do is just kind of twist them and just tuck them in there. You just kind of tuck it in and play with it until you feel like it's secure, like you feel like you can go to sleep and it's not going to like pop all over the place. The one thing I really like about this is that it feels way better than sleeping with braids, and braids also give you more of that kind of a wave, not like a curl. And it feels more comfortable than sleeping with like any kind of braids in. It's because right here, it's like at the nape of your neck where all the hair is joined together. So what you do is you go to sleep, and it's kind of like a little pillow for your neck, like a little neck roll, which is weird, but I think it's cool. Like I said, you could also use like a bigger headband and make looser curls, and it also won't like bother you so much right here. You might think like, oh, should I push this back over my hairline, like onto your hair? And you shouldn't, because then you have like a little like pushed down piece of hair right there. You could actually use like a cute little like one of those flower headbands and do your hair like this for the day, and then when you take it out it'll look good, because I think this is exceptional except for this part, you know, like I would wear my hair like this except for this. So if you want to use like a flower headband and wrap your hair around it like that or something, maybe it'll be okay for you to wear during the day. It's up to you, obviously. It's great for summer because you're not using any heat on your hair, so you won't be getting hot, you're not damaging your hair. I'll flash to the morning when I took it out and how I styled it afterward for the whole day and everything. So please keep on watching for the rest of this video if you haven't gotten bored already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Feel the beat from within. Come to me with your
So I'm just going to show you kind of how I style it and how I get it to not look so like spirally and stuff. So first thing I do is I just put it in a bun while I'm like doing my makeup and my skincare and all that stuff, just so it kind of has like another kind of curl to it, if that makes sense. Then I just pop it out of the bun. I like my curls kind of messy and like, I don't know, not perfect. What I do is I just kind of take my fingers and run them through kind of my hair, just kind of like mess it up a little bit. So I'm just going to use one of these clips that I got at Sally's Beauty and just kind of do what I do in most of my videos. And this is how my hair looked in that picture I uploaded a couple of weeks back about no heat curls. So that's pretty much all I do, and then I just kind of like leave it, it'll kind of fall throughout the day and be a little bit less crazy curls. But this is pretty much it. I really like it. It's really a lot better for your hair than using curling iron or anything. Hey guys, so this is about 2 days later from when I showed you guys how I curled my hair with the thin headband and how it left that indentation right here. And then last night I used this thicker one. It's kind of like a sweatband looking thing. I recommend if you're going to use this one to make sure you wash it every time you use it, because you get grease that's on your hair, it'll touch your forehead and it can cause like breakouts if you don't be careful. So I'd recommend just washing it every time you use it. I just want to let you know how I used this last night. I used it the exact same way as the other one, wrapped the hair the exact same way, but I just used this thicker one instead. This one did not leave a mark anywhere, did not flatten my hair on top. It was a lot more comfortable to sleep in just because it didn't feel so tight right there. And the curls are a lot more thick and like loose, I guess that's what you'd say, or like just like more flowy and soft. I think the curls from the tighter headband came out a little crazy just because like I slept kind of funny and my hair looked really weird in the morning, and also because it was so tight that certain pieces were a lot more like spirally. If you want the more scrunchy kind of like tight looking curls, the smaller hairband would be better, but I think this headband is the best choice if you want these kind of like full kind of like thick curls that you would kind of get with a curling iron. This is the kind of curls I usually do when I do curl my hair, so this is what I was more going for. It has looked like this when I used the small headband, but I think that using the small one can be kind of more like hit and miss, and this one I've used twice now in a row and it came out a lot better. And this is actually second day hair. It's not like freshly washed and dry hair. This, I had my hair naturally straight for the first day, and then I sprayed it with some water and put this in, woke up this morning and bam, it looked like this, and I think it looks really nice. And then obviously from here you can style it however you want, put a clip, put it up, put whatever you want in it, any product that you like to get it the way that you want it to look. I literally just took it out the same way I took out the other one, starting from the back, working my way forward, and then just kind of put it in a bun while I did my makeup, let it out, and it looked like this. I hardly even played with it. I've done this like a couple times just because I think it looks a lot better than the other way. So it's up to you, obviously, if you want the tighter or looser ones, but just to let you guys know, I just wanted to show you real quick that this looser, kind of thicker headband gives you looser, thicker curls. So if this is the kind of curl that you want, then I hope you enjoyed this video and that it works for you and you guys try it out. Let me know what other type of videos you guys would like to see coming up soon. I am planning to do a back to school essentials and a back to school makeup tutorial with all drugstore products, so look out for those videos and subscribe if you want to see those. And sorry if you can hear the rain, it's like downpouring outside. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe down there. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Okay.
Oh my god, there's a giant spider. Oh my god, I'm gonna show you guys real quick, okay? Ready? There's a spider right there. Oh my god, it's so big. Oh my god.
I just killed it. Okay, well now that the spider has been killed, we can get back with this video. Okay. No, scratch that. There. Blech.